Okay, so in this video we're just going to figure out how to get an animation into our PowerPoint and actually get it animating. So open up Drawplus. I normally close the first box that opens up, and so I've just got a blank A4. It doesn't really matter anyway because you're probably going to end up closing this one down. So go File, New, and it's a Stopframe Animation we want. I will show you how to do a keyframe later on, but for the time being I'll just do a quick tutorial on Stopframe. So choose your page size. There's lots of different sizes, and you can actually set your own page up using page setup. Set the whether it be landscape or portrait. So basically what happens is you just insert frames and you put whatever you want to go on each frame across each of these. At the moment they're 0.1 of a second. There's 1,000 of these in 1 second. So if you go to properties, you can actually slow it down to say 1,000, which means each frame will hold for 1 second before changing. So on this first slide, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it to a master slide, and the reason for that is, as I show you now, if I just put a background colour on that one and double click and sort of change it to like a bluey sort of colour, you'll notice that I've now got to do the same again for that and that. But if I just right click, go to properties and set that first frame as a background, it now means that all the other frames that I create from now on will have the same background that's on frame 1. It's quite handy this, because if later on down the line I sort of think, oh actually I didn't like that colour, I can just go back, change it to a slightly different colour, and it will automatically update. I could even on the first slide put some text, such as or even like a logo, and again if you notice it goes across on all the slides. That's quite a quick way of setting it up. So I'm just going to take that logo bit out. What I'm going to do then is actually start my animation from frame 2, because I don't want this to go across every frame. And basically I just put something along the lines of maybe 10%. On the next one I might put off, and then I don't know, something like June 17th. Shrink that down a touch because it's a bit big, but obviously you guys can play about with this, and you should by now know how to change the fonts and change all the effects and so on. I'm just going to delete that last slide. So if I that's my animation. Basically you can put pictures on it, you can make it look far more fancy than mine. If I just go to preview now, there's my little animation. You can see for some reason that it sort of jutters, and if that's because it's got 1,000 in there. So if I just double click that, change it to 1,000 again, that now means that it will be 1 second across each, which is great. Not the best looking animation in the world, but it does its job. So once this is done, the first thing I'd probably look at doing is saving it. This means that if you ever need to come back to it or change anything, you can. So I just call that animation 1. Animation 1, and then that's now saved. So if I ever need to edit it, I can do that, like change the background color or so on. And now I'm just going to go File, Export. I'm going to export it as an image, because that's basically what it is. It's a series of images. I'm going to click Export, and I'm going to save it as exported animation 1, and you'll see it's probably a GIF. If I save that, that's now done, and it's just a simple case of going to my PowerPoint, inserting a picture as I normally would. So insert picture, and go to that PowerPoint folder, grab the exported animation. There it is. I can stretch it or shrink it down as I like. Get rid of that text there, out there. And if I just preview my animation now, or my PowerPoint as it were, that should, there you go, animate. There we are. That's how to animate.